again, changing environments and technologies. And again, I want to go back to the point of, how can you make this more applicable? How can you decrease the resistance that you would be getting from the teachers, the management of the education systems, whether they are schools or universities, to use these technologies? Have you seen this? Have you experienced this yourself?
Actually, there's a big difference between innovation in education and education on innovation. And we need both of them. And for this, we established the syndicate, Edtech syndicate. We have two wings, the education and the technology. And the rider is the educators. So you have to teach the educators as a good pilot, otherwise you will lose the control. What been talking about the learning management system, content management system, school video content system, there's many learning management systems with different facilities. Even some of them started as video conference system platform and they changed into learning management system because of the COVID. So it is not the point here, this is tools. So it will be more friendly for the educators, you will have less resistance. But when we talk about the internet rights, the accessibility rights, because this is a very important point that we faced during COVID. I talk about the equity of access, because many of the raw areas, especially in our in MENA region, they did not reach either the classes virtual or physical during COVID. So this is a big problem, and this makes a massive gap between for the equity of the students. So this is, you need here legalization, you need here equity, you need to have innovation in education, digital transformation. But I'm talking now about something more advanced, and we need to do it and put it on the table and have to reform the curriculum based on this. It's innovation, it's educational innovation. The right for everyone to be educated in how to innovate. We are living now in the fourth industrial revolution. Anything related to the occupations in the future, after the higher education, because now as much you become closer to the marketplace, as much it will be critical. As much you are still in the primary and in the intermediate classes, it's more feasible to have this smooth digital transformation for innovation in education and education on innovation. So what's happening in this case, as just we said, you have to not only metaverse, actually you are replacing physical people, the humanity, the real contact with the people with a hologram doesn't work like that. But sometimes, because there's a crisis, you need to use the technology because it's better of nothing.
Yeah.
But actually, the most important thing right now is to work on inquiry-based learning. Inquiry-based learning, you have a maker space. Inside the maker space, you have 3D printers, you have CAD designer software, you have creativity software, you know how to use the technology, you know how to use the artificial intelligence and the coding and the robotics to solve the problems, not to play with robotics. It's about design thinking. So as much you can apply the design thinking skills, which is actually design thinking skills, it's not only one skill, it's a mix of skills between creativity, collaboration, critical thinking, and character itself. Because every individual have multiple intelligence. When you talk about learning style, you can use visual, audio, simulators, and you can apply the multiple learning styles. But when it comes to solutions, you need to educate on